Hey everybody, this is Sandy. Thought I'd take time while I had a few minutes to update everybody on what's been going on here in my world. Um, Not a lot of stitching. I have a lot of extra projects going on. I'll just do a quick scan real quick. I am currently disassembling, that's a wedding dress, and those are all project bags there, knitting, crocheting. But I am working on a special project for my daughter's friend who's getting married at the middle of May. And her mom asked me to make a few things out of her old wedding dress. So I'm taking that apart and going to be kind of washing and rinsing and recreating some of these things into special gifts, which I won't say what they are because they're a surprise for the bride. So as far as my stitching goes, well, I've tried. We've had the tummy bug going around, and then we had a flu, respiratory bugs going around, so it's been rather slow, and I have to confess, knitting and crocheting have kind of taken over a bit, but I am getting my stitchy bug back and want to get back into it. So for our Mirabilia stitch along, I'm still working on her. I haven't gotten very far with her at all. I probably worked on her for a week, maybe a week and a half. This is all I've gotten done. Just a bit of her gown, which is really pretty. Those little empty spaces in here are where all the beads are going to go, right in here. All along that part. And that will be, try to get as close to this little area right here, which my phone won't let me get into really good. No. Anyway, I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. And then I got distracted by the stitch alongs that were going along. So for Valentine's, I picked one from my Cross Stitch Crazy magazine and finished that one, which is that one. And this is mine that came out. I made a few changes with the colors here and there. And I've been thinking whether to frame this or sew it onto a tea towel, and I think I'm going to go for the tea towel. I like that idea. And there were quite a few of them in the magazine that I'm thinking next year making gifts for my girls and making them sets of tea towels for Valentine's. So that's that. And for my quote stitch along, well, I haven't finished that yet, but this is the one that I picked. This has been in my stash for quite a few years. Home Sweet Home by Dimensions. Love the coffee pot and the teacups and the bees. And of course, can't leave out the muffins and the little cookies or biscuits. And this is how far I've gotten on mine, which it has been fun to work on. My goal is to finish this one for sure this month. And I have not finished this one. I haven't even stitched on this really. I worked on her for a week and a half at the beginning of January. Did not even touch it in February. And so I need to get back on the ball and get this one finished. This is going to be my primary goal. To get this one done, completely framed and gifted to our family member who this was intended for. And this is how much I've gotten done. Not much, just finished a little bit, added some of the fruit. It's quick and it's fun, but I just need to sit down and stitch it. So I think I'll make this my goal for the month and kind of put everything else aside until I get this one taken care of. I really would like to give it to her. And my other fun stitch is these stockings I'm making for the grandkids, which now I have to add another one. I was going to do 4 of them, but now there's a new one coming along, so I'll have to find a new one for her. We know it's a her. And this is how much I've done on this one, so a little bit. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen a lot of progress. It's easier to post my progresses on Instagram almost on a daily basis. And my mirror view, my Heaven and Earth, sorry about that. I'm making this one for my granddaughter. It's good to be green. That's all I've done with her. That's about it. Some leaves in the corner, which is this here is that little leaf right there, and these leaves are the clusters right in there. So yeah, I'll be seeing green for a long time, but that's okay. It's fun. But like I said, I've been busy working. We have a wedding coming up in May. May 9th to be exact. My son is getting married, so we're busy preparing for that, and I'm assuming it's going to take away from my stitching time as well, which is why I want to make my butterfly stitch my primary stitching project for the month and kind of put all the other projects aside. But we are also expecting the week prior to the wedding a new baby granddaughter. So I've been busy learning to knit and made her a little hat here, making her some blankets, made some other friends are having babies as well. I'm making baby blankets. I am also sewing jammies for the grandkids because they've all sprouted out of their old ones, and so I've been busy working on these as well and just trying to keep up with everything. Of course, stitching is my primary love, but I do enjoy all my other hobbies as well, and knitting was one of my biggest challenges for the year to conquer, and I'm glad to say that I've become addicted to it. But this is it for now. I hope you all have a wonderful, happy, stitchy March, and I hope to be back, and hopefully I will have my big project done, and maybe even my quote project done as well. Anyway, you all have a wonderful time stitching away, collecting stash. Bye for now. Bye-bye.